Welcome to In the Kitchen with Dinah. Today we're making caramel apple upside down cake.
Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Gonna taste good, I know.
Fall is definitely here in the Northwest. Our leaves are falling. It's crisp in the morning and it's maybe 60 degrees at lunch. I'm going to show you how to celebrate some of my favorite things of the season, these delicious apples in a caramel apple upside down cake. It's kind of a mouthful. It's super easy and really, really beautiful. So the first thing you're going to need is a 9-inch cake pan and some apples. So we're going to make our caramely mixture that's going to go in the bottom. So we have a half a cup of brown sugar and we got a stick of butter. You're going to cut 3 tablespoons off and then we're going to use the other part in the cake that goes on top. So we're going to just throw this in the microwave and melt it quick. All right, so it's just a little melty. I'm just going to add it to my brown sugar. Kind of mush it together. I'm going to grab a little bit of salt. And then I'm also going to throw in a little bit of cinnamon. We're talking half teaspoon. And we're going to put some more of that in the cake. So just take this and make a nice mixture. When the apples cook and you put the cake batter on top of all this, it's going to just turn into this gooey, caramely mixture. It's going to float on the bottom of the apples, similar to the pineapple upside down cake. And it is so delicious.
Sprayed or spray?
Yeah, so I have sprayed my 9-inch cake pan with spray because it is sticky. You want it to come out when you flip it over. And then honestly, I just put my hand in here and kind of patted it out everywhere. It's a little sticky, but it's all right. It's kind of like wet sand, honestly. Actually, that's exactly what it is. And it doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to melt and go everywhere anyway. All right, it's not perfect. I just kind of want it level kind of everywhere. All right, let me wash my hands. Actually, yes, I will wash my hands. All right, so we've got this all done. I'm going to go peel, core, and slice 2 apples because we're going to make it fanned and we're going to make it really pretty on the bottom and get that done. So come with me, I'll show you how. This is my apple peeler core slicer, and if you don't have one, you ought to get one. Kids love to eat this, and your apple is all done in mere moments. So we got them all peeled, cored, and sliced. I'm just going to slice them right down the middle. Then we're going to take it and just make a fan all the way around. And I don't really think it matters what kind of apples you use. I think these are Galas. Fuji's work, Granny Smith would work, Honeycrisp would work. And if you overlap them, that's okay too. I maybe need one more apple. Okay, so these apples are definitely on the smaller side, so I'm going to do one more, and then we'll have the rest for a snack. Whoop. So I'm just going to keep tucking in apples better. And then once you get to the middle, I just go this way. Bigger apples probably would have been okay, but sometimes you got to use what you got. I think that looks about good. So we're going to set this aside. And if you want to add nuts to this, I do it on top of the brown sugar mixture. I'm doing it nutless because we're sharing this with some friends tomorrow and they can't have nuts. So set this aside. We're going to make the batter. I'm going to scoop up these apples.
Looks like a Denny snack.
Well, it looks like a mama snack. Oh my gosh, Denver.
That's a Denny snack.
Sure
Here,
is.
move. That apple. Did you get it? Right there, it's on the floor. And you missed it. It's on the floor on your foot. There, he found it. There, he found it.
Okay, go to your spot. All right, so grab yourself another bowl, and now we're going to make the cake. The cake is pretty quick. So I'm going to grab 1.5 cups of flour. we have a teaspoon of baking powder. Just gonna give it all the fluff and all the rise and make it nice, fluffy. And half a teaspoon of salt. Two-thirds cup brown sugar. Need to get some more brown sugar. Here's 1/3. 2/3. And 1/3 cup of soft butter. So we're going to take the rest of that half, or the, I don't know, 8 ounces, and put this in the microwave here quick. Dump this in. This really kind of is just a dump cake. I just put it all in a bowl and let it go. And we need a teaspoon of cinnamon. And then about 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. And I don't have that much left in here. And always some vanilla. Okay. Let's give this a whirl. Forgot my egg, and we got a 1/2 cup of milk. Now, technically speaking, you probably, could cream your butter and sugar and add the milk and the dry ingredients, but this really works just fine doing it this way. All right, so see how it's getting nice and fluffy? And your beaters are kind of making a nice pattern there. That means it is all mixed up. Gonna just give it a good mix, make sure all the stuff off the bottom is mixed together. And then we're gonna grab our pan with our brown sugar and then our apples, and we're gonna just pour it right on top. You can serve this cake warm or cold. It doesn't really matter. And I suppose if you double the batch, you honestly could do it in a 9x13 if you got more people to feed. So then just gently move it around your pan. And then this is gonna bake in a 350-degree oven for about a 1/2 hour. All right, so my oven is preheated to 350 and it's gonna bake for 35 minutes. All righty, there's our timer. It looks pretty beautiful. I'm just gonna, that's all done. It's nice and firm. You can smell the amazing apples and the cinnamon and the brown sugar. So we're gonna wait about 10 minutes and then we will invert it onto a serving platter and I'll be right back. Our cake has been cooling for a few minutes, probably, I don't know, 15. We're watching some shows on YouTube. So I'm gonna go around. It's actually cool enough. It's still a little warm. And it is gonna be a little warm, but you wanna get it out while all that caramel is gooey. So I'm just gonna go around, make sure it's all released. You wanna make sure you have a plate or a platter a little bit bigger than the cake pan. I'm gonna set it on there. And then just say a prayer and invert it. Ta-da! See how pretty that is? It's so pretty. Beautiful, that's hot. So this is best served warm, although it's delicious cold, so you could make it a day ahead or later in the day. It's great with ice cream or whipped cream. You could even throw a little cinnamon or like chai spices in your whipped cream to flavor that. That would be so extra amazingly delicious on this. I can't wait for you guys to try this. I sure hope you do. If you're new to my channel, I say welcome. I hope you're enjoying all these videos. Thanks for joining my kitchen today. You guys celebrate fall. Make some beautiful, delicious caramel apple upside down cake. Share it with your friends and family and have some good times together, some good chats. You guys have a wonderful day and I'll see you on the next video. Here we go. I should have had a caffeine.
It's not too late.
Is this look? I guess my stuff is just sitting everywhere. You good?
Man, I hope so.
Oh, Denver heard it. You heard Mama do an apple, huh? Go to your spot.
Gorgeous.
You must wait. And action. Little hint more of fall. There goes Denver. He is chasing a squirrel.
Oh
My word.
goodness.
My word.
Take a lunch.
Gonna taste good, I know.